And the last question, question 25, is initial value problem. Okay. It says solve the initial value problem, which is y prime equals to x plus 5y, and the y at 0 is equal to 3. Well, is it separable? Hey guys, there's addition between x and 5y. We cannot separate these two terms, so obviously it's not separable. Let's check to see if it's linear or not. Let us check if it is linear or not, and assume that y is equal to f of x. So remember the definition, a1x, y prime, a sub 0x, y equals to g of x, first order linear differential equation. So you have y prime, subtract 5y plus negative 5y equal to x. So just take a look at the definition. The coefficient of y prime is 1, invisible 1, and the coefficient of y is negative 5, and the function on the right-hand side is in x. So it satisfies the definition of a first order linear differential equation, and since x is not 0, it means that it is non-homogeneous. So what is the first step? It is linear, so let us follow the steps for a linear differential equation. In step 1, write it in standard form. Is it in standard form? Yes. Luckily for us, the coefficient of y prime, or the leading coefficient, is just 1. So 1, it is already in standard form. Step 2. In step 2, we need to find the integrating factor. Integrating factor, which is e to power integral px dx. Sometimes they use Greek letters like mu to represent the integrating factor. So the integrating factor is equal to e to the integral px, which is just negative 5 dx. And what did we get? We get e to power negative 5x as the integrating factor. So the integrating factor is e to negative 5x. Now, step 3, multiply everything by the integrating factor. Every term by e to negative 5x. Okay, step 3. Y prime times e to negative 5x plus negative 5 e to negative 5x times y equals to x e to negative 5x. Now in step 4, you need to see the expanded form. Check the expanded form of the product rule d dx of y e to integral px dx. And on the right hand side, you just created some new expressions or functions. So take a look at this. Y prime times the function plus the derivative of this function, which using the chain rule, negative 5 to e to power negative 5x times y. So on the left hand side, we have the expanded form of the product rule of y e to power negative 5x, and on the right hand side, just copy down whatever it is on the right hand side. This is your step 4. And in step 5, take the integral of both sides. Very good. Step 5, the integral of the derivative, it results in the quantity that you have, y e to power negative 5x, and on the right hand side you have the integral of x e to power negative 5x d of x. We are going back to elementary calculus. You need to use the integration by parts method and solve this integral. So we call that. For this integral, you have u equals to x, and you have dv equals to e to power negative 5x and dx. So du is dx and v is negative 1 over 5 e to power negative 5x, and this integral becomes uv minus integral v du. So uv, you get negative x over 5 e to power negative 5x minus the integral v du, which is plus 1/5 e to power negative 5x dx. This integral becomes negative x over 5 e to negative 5x, and here you get, so in this case, if you apply the substitution method, you need to see negative 5 on top. You don't have it. So if this guy becomes negative 1 over 25 e to power negative 5x. So y e to power negative 5x is equal to negative x over 5 e to negative 5x minus 1 over 25 e to negative 5x plus constant of integration. Now we can just isolate y by dividing everything by e to power negative 5x. So this is for integration by parts. Now this guy, y is equal to negative x over 5 minus 1 over 25 plus c divided by e to power negative 5x, which is c e to 5x. This is the general solution for this differential equation. General solution. So here we just divide by e to negative 5x and get to the general solution. Okay, the question says, hey, when x is equal to 0, your y is equal to 3. It means that we can find a particular solution. So let me erase this part of the board so we can write down the particular solution as well. Since y at 0 is equal to 3, it means that wherever I see x, I can plug in 0 and my y is equal to 3. So this is your x and this is your y. On the left hand side, you get 3. On the right hand side, you get 0 minus 1 over 25 plus c e to 0. So 3 is equal to negative 1 over 25 plus c. So c is 3 plus 1 over 25. Let's do the algebra. 25, 75 plus 1. So c is equal to 76 over 25. So particular solution is written as y equals to negative x over 5 minus 1 over 25 plus 76 e to power 5x divided by 25. This is your particular solution for this initial value problem.